Okay. All right. So, hey, y'all. I'm Tiffany. Most of you know me. I am, oh my gosh, I have been so excited about this party. Holy crap. Like, just the whole thing. Everything going on with my business and life right now has been just such a roller coaster and so amazing. So, I'm super excited that you guys are all on today. So welcome. Thank you for supporting me and thank you for supporting the other brand partners and the brand partners that are on. Thank you for being on to support me and to learn and grow for your own business. So a little about my why. I was pretty much kind of more or less drowning in bills as a single mom of 6, and I was a server. And that's a lot of hard work, a lot of like backbreaking work. I was going to the chiropractor all the time because I had shoulder issues, I had lower back issues from carrying these plates and just spending all this time away from my kids. I was praying and praying. I need another source of income, but I don't have enough time to be away from my kids. I didn't have enough time for another job. So there was a couple things that happened. Neora was introduced to me by my daughter, Mackenzie, who should be on here somewhere. I don't see her yet, but so she introduced me to Neora. I went to a party that Jeff Olson, our CEO, the millionaire maker, was at. And I had no intention whatsoever of joining the business. I was just going because I actually had a Thursday night off for my serving job. And I was like, why not spend some time with my daughter? So I went and I instantly felt the Lord say, just do it. So I did it. I jumped in and I have been running since, and it's been freaking amazing. It's been so much fun. And I just love that I get to change lives. I think that's the biggest thing. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, so with that, and then in walked John into my life, who then kind of stepped up and was like, I'm going to kind of help you make your dreams come true. So between Neora and John kind of picking up the slack and working to provide for our family, I was able to get out of the serving industry and work my Neora full time. So that's my story. My why is because I want to do this for my family and my kids and for myself. So yeah, so that's that. And now I want to introduce you to Vicky. Vicky is a business partner of mine who lives in California, and she's a $1 million earner. She has been in the business for 13 years, and I am so excited to hear from her. So take it away, Vicky.
Awesome. 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 All right. Thank you, Tiffany. And you guys, Tiffany, I don't know if you know this, but I was in contact with Mackenzie when you were going to that meeting with Jeff Olson and Barbie Santos, who I just saw was on here as well. And they were texting me because you know what? We love to do business with family, guys. That like makes us all our hearts sing. And they texted me that you had said, I'm in because we want Kenzie, it was her dream to work with her mom. And this is just, I work with my daughter too. My daughter and son are both brand partners, and my husband as well. We build this really as a family. You don't have to. If you don't have any family, you don't have to build it with family, but it's kind of a nice little perk. And my husband's a Los Angeles police officer, LAPD. And we retired him, though, 9 years earlier than planned. And that's a big feat because he doesn't get, and I haven't really said this a lot, but he doesn't get his full retirement. He was 25 years on the job and just kind of done. He loved what he did in the beginning, and it got to the point where he got tired of, the criticisms and the ungratefulness, not to get political or anything, from the world, and said, I don't really need this. And I'm over here going, I've created this little income on the side that's turned into a very large income. You don't have to keep doing this. So I'm telling you our story. It doesn't have to be yours because my why started out as I wanted to landscape our front yard. We had a house, we were paying the bills, but we were just making ends meet. And we also had a lot of credit card debt. So that was why I started. I just wanted to pay off credit card debt and actually landscape our front yard. fast forward, we started making some great income. I started throwing big money at our credit cards, paid over $75,000 off. I'm embarrassed to even say that we had that much, but we did because we had two kids in college. So it can be anything for you if you're looking at this with a business hat on. It could be the answer to your prayers because it has been for us. I was the same as you, Tiffany. I felt like that this was brought into Neora was brought into my life from a friend, and it was God saying, you know what, here you go. And you've just got to put a little bit of activity in. Doesn't take a lot of time. It's very spare time when you want to do it. So we're going to share, but also you might just be wanting to be a customer. Maybe you're on here to support Tiffany and some of the other, and Kenzie and some of the other brand partners just because you're a great friend and you want to support them as a customer. And also, maybe not. Maybe at the end, you're going to go, well, I'm not going to buy anything, but I will refer you. So we welcome all of that. That's really all we want. This is all about information. There's no pressure. We're not going to, I always say when we're in person, we're not going to lock the doors.
Yeah,
Like,
not let you out.
right, and not let you out. It's not that way at all. But it's just fun, fun, fun. So, Tiffany, did you want to tell them about your fun little giveaways before we start?
Yes,
Oops, I think, wait, you just got muted. Shoot. Sorry.
okay.
Okay, there you
Am
go.
I there?
Yeah, you're there.
I was so excited to introduce you that I forgot the prizes. So yes. So stay on till the end, and I have got all sorts of stuff that I'm going to be giving away: eye patches and Neora Fit and lavender balm, and if you do place an order or you join my team, I'm giving away a full size. We're doing a giveaway. You're going to be entered to win a full size firm. So all that at the end.
That's amazing. So you guys blow up the chat with any of your questions because I know some of the prizes that Tiffany just shared, you don't even have to buy anything. Some of them she's gonna pick somebody that is really blowing up the chat with some positivity or questions. We love all the questions, and I know Tiffany and some of the others will be answering your questions if you have them as we're going. So, okay, let's get started. All right, so this is my fancy dancy PowerPoint. And it's amazing because we really truly have something special that I'm going to talk about later on that is turning out to be a business gold mine. But I'm just teasing you with that. You're going to hear about our new future of filler product at near the end. But there's Tiffany and I at our conference last year in April, and we are going back to Texas. And that's why you see the cowboy hat. We always have a white party. So this was at our white party, and they have the cool neon colored. So that's what you're seeing there. I had to pull that, Tiffany. I didn't even tell you I was going to throw that in there, but we had so much fun. And we have a conference coming up. So if you're one that would love to be part of a community of people that are going to lift you up, Neora is it. We are so special in that way. But how we started, just really briefly, we started back in 2011. It was 10 months old when I got started. And I was part of that first year where we did dramatic sales. We did $100 million with one product in one country. And I'm going to say that again. $100 million, not $1 million, right? 100. That's huge. If you watch Shark Tank, you know that the sharks are leaning forward if any company that comes on and says they made $1 million their first year. So imagine if we were on Shark Tank and we told all the sharks we our revenue was 100 million, they'd all be in, right? If you watch the show, you know they sometimes all go in on a project together. Family owned and operated, that's what got me. The guy in the middle back and his daughter in the middle front on the couch there started the company, father and daughter. How it couldn't get any better than that. That was a big draw for me. And it was really all about clean products. Now you're hearing about clean products, but in 2011, it was hardly talked about. And it was really a need. And now more than ever, everybody wants clean, but they know that clean products don't always work, right? Put in the chat if you've tried a clean product and it hasn't worked and you've gotten discouraged, because you're not going to find that here. We're going to show you tons and tons of photos of before and afters of real customers. But there is no watchdog, to be honest with you, for the industry on what's clean and what's not clean. And so we're kind of self-regulated, which is a little scary, because when you think you're buying a clean product from someone and then you find out, well, there's a lot of questionable ingredients in there, you're not too happy. And here's a list where you see Ulta. If any of you shop at Ulta for your beauty products, that's the list of products. You don't have to read what they are. It's a list of what they don't put in their products to claim that they're clean. Sephora does a little better, right? Not too shabby. I think I'd rather buy from Sephora than Ulta seeing this list. But look at the Neora Clean list. It's over 66 potentially harmful ingredients that we do not put in our products. We actually follow EU standards. And if you're familiar with European standards, you know that they are very careful about what goes in their products. And at the bottom, you see there what is not in any of our products. So clean, clean, clean. But truly, what the claim to fame when we first launched was that we had that one product on the right. That is our night cream. And we were teaching you, and we still do to this day, how you can replace all those products on the left with our one product. We say we are one and done. We address all the major signs of aging. There are 26 signs of aging. And those of you that are starting to age, wouldn't you agree? But yes, if you've noticed, it's not just one thing that starts deteriorating. You don't just get a little fine line here and nothing else. No, you start getting fine lines and then deep lines over here, and then some sagging skin and some discoloration. Yes. So sorry to say it happens all at once, but ours also has an ingredient in it that helps with emerging lines. So that's why younger people, 18 to 30, are using our products. Our daughter started when she was 22 because she's like, Mom, if this product works on emerging lines, why wouldn't I want it? I don't want lines. I don't want to look like you, because she's being nice, but truthful all at the same time. She's all, I don't mean to be mean, but I'm starting to see some lines. So believe me, I wanted mine to start fading and she didn't want to get any. So it's for all ages, men and women. And what's beautiful too is we have been revolutionary and very much a trendsetter in our ingredients. So you see there the middle paragraph, Biden's Pelosa. Biden's Pelosa, we've had in our product since the beginning. And now people are starting to talk about a plant-based retinol called Biden's Pelosa. Well, guys, we've had it since the company started. And an ingredient there, SIG 1273, from our Princeton University laboratory. Huge deal. 20 plus years of research at Princeton for all the ingredients that we get from them. And they chose us. They chose Neora. They don't share their ingredients with other companies. They've given us the global distribution rights of their key ingredients that are all clean. So this is the slide that's telling you about Biden's Pelosa and just showing you how we're always ahead of the trends. And I'm going to show you a lot of the trends here tonight. But let's look at the before and afters. This is my friend Jill Chisholm out in the Vermont area, actually. Look at her. She was a sun worshiper in the 80s, and look at her after. To me, and if you see her in person, which we're all going to see her in April at our conference, she looks younger than even that third picture. And then the bottom, the far right is Connie. She's in Kentucky and she's had a little bit of weight loss. I'm a super truthful person and I want to make sure you know she's had some weight loss using our Neora Fit. But as we know, when we have weight loss and we've got some skin hanging, what does it typically do? When you lose weight, it hangs even more. Well, look what our firming cream and our night cream have done for Connie. Amazing. This is my friend Julie, also in Kentucky. Look at all the inflammation she has. And she actually doesn't have a ton of wrinkles, but a lot of puffiness. Look at her after pictures. Tell me that if you gave this product to a friend and your friend had those results, that they wouldn't be happy, right? Absolutely, they would be thrilled. And then my friend Anna, who actually is one of the ones that shared Neora with me, that's her 3-week results, guys. And that's when I kept telling her no. So some of you on here, you might have been telling your brand partner no for quite a while. And you're going to eventually say yes because you can't deny these results. And I finally did. And I'm kicking myself that I didn't get started sooner. There's my husband, John, in the upper left. That is 5 days with our SIG serum. I'm in the middle there. 5 days of our SIG serum. Also, we were both testing it out. Dramatic change. So, love our SIG serum. And that is also from our Princeton lab. John's over in the upper right because I know we have Tiffany's John on here too. That I asked, hey, can I take a picture of you and he with your eye patches on? Because we were at a resort and we were both wearing our eye patches. I thought it'd be cool. And he goes, heck no. And then I'm like, please, because I want other men to see that you can be a normal guy and you still use our products. And because he does. And he goes, okay. But he goes, let me grab my cigar and my drink. He wasn't even drinking. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning, but he wanted to show a masculine picture. Bottom left, you guys, is our son. That is our son, John. So if you know anyone with acne scarring, even though we can't make medical claims, these are my son's results. And as a mother, I have to tell you, it broke my heart because it came from my side of the family, all the acne, not from my husband. And we could not cure this. We could not solve his issue. We had him go to every dermatologist. I bought all the most expensive creams. Nothing worked until Neora. And that's honestly when it went from my head to my heart. That's when I said, you know what? I was already in. I had already started, but I was still questioning things. I'm like, yeah, does this stuff really work? I see these pictures, but is it really going to work on everybody? And I tell you, it works on everybody. The only challenge is the ones that it doesn't work on, they did not take their before picture. Guess why? Because they're trying to look at the grass grow. They're seeing their face every day. They're not seeing the changes. So if you do purchase one of our products, I beg you to take your before picture and then your after, because you will prove to yourself that it works. And we also have a 90-day contest where you can win $3,000 every quarter. We give away $3,000 for first place, $1,000 for second place, and $500 for third. And the right-hand side is my daughter with her chin. She had mask knee. And it was our acne treatment pads that have an ingredient in them. SIG 1459 works better than benzoyl peroxide, which is the staple in the industry. And guess what? We were featured in Newsweek for that ingredient, that it works better. Our clinical trials showed that it works better than that main ingredient that everybody seems to think works, and it actually doesn't. Okay, so here's some more. All ethnicities, right? Look at her skin on the left. Jessica, my friend, on the right with the discoloration, better. Look at young skin on the left. She had a lot of discoloration because you know what? Guess what? Young skin gets discoloration too. She may not have any lines, but brown spots, red spots, and men, any age man, look at that. Now, if that was your dad, your grandfather, or your husband, and you gave him one night cream that he could put on his face, go to sleep, wash it off in the morning, go about his day, and he looked like that in 90 days, would you guys be happy? I want to see the chat blowing up on that one because heck yeah, he would be happy. You would be happy. Now, our firming cream, we have to make sure it rivals the night cream as being our #1 seller. I can't tell which one is more highly sold or sought after. I have customers that want both all the time. We've sold over 4 million bottles. And our clinical trials show that 100% of participants see a significant change in their elasticity. And it helps with the reduction of the appearance of cellulite. And wait till you see these photos. Look at this. It works on neck, the décolleté on the left-hand side. It works on legs. Yes, these are real pictures. They are not photoshopped. I mean, I was a skeptic. I actually had my husband check them out because he also does photography on the side. And I made him, when I was new, I was involved, but I was still, like I told you, skeptical. I sent him photos and he has a way of looking to see if they've been doctored. And he actually looked through the files and he's like, no, Vic, they haven't. And so that's how, so if any skeptics in the room, I'm with you. Here is Kenzie on the left. This is after baby #1, right? Quite a little while after. And look what the firming cream did for her tummy. And Kenzie, I can't wait to see after your second your results because I know you're using that all the time. And look at the stretch marks on the right hand side also that were discolored. Kenzie, yours weren't discolored, but look how it's reduced the appearance. And then even with discoloration, cellulite on the back of the legs. You know what? That is something we women truly struggle with accepting. Well, now you don't have to accept it anymore. Look at the arms. Now, this is something else again. You know, my mom is 87 and she would wear long sleeve shirts, or still does. And I keep telling her, Mom, I have something for you. We could put a firming cream on because she told me, Vicky, you don't want to see my arms. And that breaks my heart because in California, we have 100+ degree weather, and she could suffer from heat prostration, no joke, wearing the long sleeve shirts that she does. But look at these results. This is the same lady. It's hard to believe. If you go from the left, the first to the third picture, you almost don't want to believe it's the same person, but it is. And then this is my other friend, Jessica, who is super thin, fit. She works out all the time, but this just shows you after lots of babies, the skin gets stretched out and nothing is going to make it go back but our firming cream. Here's more pictures. We could go on and on. I know I've maybe overdone the firm photos, but you just have to know that this product works. We apply it twice a day, 90 days. I even say give it 120, and you are going to be thrilled with your results. Then you can start backing off, and your brand partner can talk about that later. You don't have to apply it twice a day forever. You get to where you want to be, and you can back off to once a day, and then before you know it, down to every third day or so. Here's another trend setting thing that we've done. Fat browning. Put in the chat if you've ever heard of fat browning. Put either yes or no if you've heard of fat browning. Because I know Tiffany's, don't forget, she's going to be giving away some prizes at the end. But I hadn't. And I actually thought, what the heck is fat browning? You guys, that's another thing where we're way ahead of the trend. Nobody even knows about it. And yet we came out with this in 2021 is when we launched it. And now in 2024, just a few companies are starting to talk about it. It's a thing where it takes your fat cells, which when you're a baby, you have brown fat. And as we age, the brown fat starts to become beige fat, then it becomes white fat. And it is very hard to burn when it's white fat. And so what our product is doing is taking that white fat, slowly working its way back to beige and then back to brown again. And that is used to produce energy in the body, and you can burn it so much more quickly when it's brown fat. So this is our Neora Fit system. You take the 3 packets a day. It's working on fat browning, but it also, the morning one has collagen in it. That one in the middle, the salmon colored one, it's collagen, and not just one type of collagen. It's 13 different types of collagen. I challenge you to get that anywhere else. It's a marine collagen. Then we also have our Block and Balance, which is the orange one that you take just before lunch. It helps curb cravings. It helps burn carbs. It's amazing, and also has the fat browning and has pre and probiotics in it. And because we all know gut health is the most important thing for overall health, is keeping your gut in check. And then our Cleanse and Calm is amazing. It has so many incredible ingredients in it, but it's going to help you sleep better, but also cleanses in a natural way, has the fat browning properties in it as well. Don't worry, you're not rushing to the bathroom all night, because a lot of people think that's what it does. No, it's just as you sleep, it's detoxifying your body. And here's John. John, as on here, Tiffany's man. He's an amazing human, and look at his results. That's John, and we're going to have you share. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your results? And I'll just go through the photos a little bit as you're talking. Do you want to unmute and share?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so those are actually old pictures. I'm even skinnier now.
Woohoo!
First started taking it, I want to say almost 6 months ago now. And the first 2 weeks I was down 18 pounds.
Wow.
And the sleep is better with the cleanse and calm. The 3-step process is real easy. I take the The Slim and Skin, I take it in my coffee, but it's tasteless. You can put it in anything, cranberry juice, orange juice. Uh, Tiffany likes to take it with her youth factor. So she mixes it right in with that. Um, I take the block and balance like a pixie stick just in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
The energy chews too, like that's another thing, but I'm not getting into that. Um,
And
yeah,
then,
and then the cleanser calm at night, drink it in some hot water like a tea, and it really just it gets your body into like a rhythm. And like I don't work out as often as Tiffany does. My work is real physically demanding. So like the only days I really work out are Saturdays if I don't work and Sundays because I don't work on Sundays. But just the physical activity at work and the Neora Fit is really all it takes.
love it. Love it. I love it. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. And Tiffany, this is Tiffany, you guys. How many days was this for you, Tiffany? Oops, wait, sorry, you're muted.
Yeah, it's about 90 days for me.
Love it. Love it. I love your tattoo too. That is beautiful. Yeah. I know. Amazing. And you found it simple and easy too?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Just simply just the way it makes you feel. Like if you're not necessarily on a weight loss journey, um, taking the supplements, it's all about how you feel, right?
Yes.
And so that's huge. Some people lose weight, like John lost weight, but I didn't lose weight as fast as John, but I feel so much better in my body.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I'm the same. My joints, my knees are starting to hurt a little bit going up and down stairs. I have none of that anymore. I don't know if you guys noticed that too, but yeah, amazing health benefits. My daughter, that's now she's pregnant, so she's not on the supplements anymore till she's not pregnant anymore. She just chose not to take anything right now, but she swears by all three. She's super fit, doesn't need to lose weight. So, like you said, Tiffany, it's for everybody that just wants to be healthier all the way around. So, thank you, John and Tiffany. Okay, we'll keep going. Here's some more friends that are using it. This just shows you, you can't suck in back fat. Again, if you're a skeptical person and you're thinking, oh, brother, these people. But I don't think you're thinking that. You guys trust Tiffany and John. But that's my friend Jill, and she just shows the back. And on the right is a year process. So a lot of people will try something, any type of wellness or weight loss, and they want to stop after just a couple months. You really, no matter what it is, you have to stick with it and look at that. I mean, she looks like a completely different person on the right-hand side. Again, more results. My back was starting to look like that, like the one on the left. I'm thrilled with my results. And again, all ethnicities. Look at that. These are all the same clothes, too, by the way, that the people are wearing. So, I mean, look on the right how, the pants have to go kind of under her belly, and now she's able to pull them up again. I think a lot of us can relate. And we have other wellness. We're not going to talk about every product tonight. You can get in touch with the brand partner that invited you, but we are going to talk about our brain health supplement. It really should be, I think, in every, I was going to say American, but globally, every person on the planet should be taking EHT. It's our brain health supplement. It comes from that Princeton University lab that I've been talking to you about that also has discovered molecules for our skin care. Because guess why, too, guys? We don't talk about this a lot, but I heard Dr. Amen, he's a very famous brain health coach and scientist. He's a doctor. He talks about how connected the skin and the brain are. And it makes total sense. My mom has Alzheimer's. And as we started to notice her decline in her mental state, she was like she had the best skin of the family. She was German. All of a sudden it looked like her face was melting off almost like candle wax of her skull. And when I heard Dr. Amen say it's tied to your brain health, your skin is tied to your brain health, that's something else to think about as you're taking care of your brain and your health, that it's all related and it shows up in your skin as well. So Tiffany, do you want to tell the story on what happened to your daughter on this one?
Yeah, I'll try. I'm feeling a little emotional about it.
Oh, yeah.
So, she had had a fall off a horse, that horse actually in the picture. And we weren't really sure if she was struggling or what. So the night that it happened, we just kind of let her be. And then the next day, she woke up and she's like, what happened? She totally lost all like memory from the time she hit the ground to when she woke up in the morning. So I took her in. We spent 7 hours in the emergency room, and she has a concussion. Thank God, no brain bleed. But everybody's like, get her on the EHT, get her on the EHT. So this is about a week later. She's back with, I'm like, okay, we can go see the horses, but you're not getting on. And so she walked right in, and all these horses look the same to me. They're all brown, just like that. And she knew exactly which horse it was, walked right in and to spend time with them. And actually, she just left to go to not to ride, but to go be with the horses again. But the EHT, like I really believe that's really helped me. It's really helped John. I really believe it really helped her recover a lot more quickly than what could have been. You can see we were in the emergency room in that picture there.
Definitely. I'm so glad you shared that. And I know I was one of the ones that called you and said, you got to get her on EHT if she's not already. And I'll tell my quick story too. I had a concussion. It was horrible. I was in Europe, and it's kind of ironic. We were launching EHT for Neora in Europe, in Germany. But I had flown into the Netherlands. We were staying with a friend, and we were all going to drive to Germany because, the countries are all so close. It's just like driving a few hours. And in the middle of the night, I had to go to the bathroom. And if you're not familiar with Europe, if you live in a flat, which is an apartment, they have very steep staircases. And what they didn't tell me, or I just didn't remember when I was sleeping and woke up to go to the bathroom, is they put doors on their staircases. Well, you can imagine, I went to the restroom, I come out, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm groggy, probably didn't have my eyes open hardly. I opened the door thinking I'm going back into the bedroom. And this is our first night too, so I'm not even familiar with the flat. And I literally fell off the stairs, broke my fall. It was over 12 feet, broke my fall with my head, that broke the banister off the wall. I was out cold. My husband, John, found me at the bottom of the stairs, didn't think I was alive. And so I tell you all of that because what's crazy is I had been taking EHT for about 3 years prior to that. Just because my mom has Alzheimer's, my grandfather had Parkinson's, I thought I just want to protect myself. I just want to use it preventatively. And I kid you not, they rushed me to the emergency room. I did finally wake up. They rushed me to the emergency room, and they did 2 MRIs because they couldn't believe it after the first scan. They're like, wow, her brain looks pretty good. They did determine that I had a massive concussion. But guess what? I was able to be released. I was feeling fine, just sore. And I went and talked to the doctors from Princeton because that's who we were meeting with in Germany. So we drove down to Germany. I told them what happened, and they weren't even the slightest bit impressed. I wanted them to be impressed. I was like, I just fell. My husband's telling them about how horrific it was, and they're like, well, I'm not surprised. And I'm sitting there going, aren't you gonna like give me some sympathy? I think we women, maybe we want some sympathy. I don't know. But they go, it was Mac Stock. He said, I'm not surprised. You know why? And I'm like, why? And he said, AHT is an anti-inflammatory. And I'm like, and? And he's like, an anti-inflammatory for all areas of your body. Think about it, but especially in your brain, the blood vessels. So when you've had that traumatic fall, your blood vessels didn't swell the way others would have. Therefore, your brain didn't swell inside your skull. That's where so much traumatic brain injury happens. That's where CTE and all of that stuff with football players. So I know that's a long story, but I just want you to know how special of a product we have. And that's why I was like, Tiffany, you've got to get her on it. And I'm so glad that you are. And I know, I mean, it does so much: memory, focus, recall. We can't make medical claims. I'm not technically even allowed to say concussion, but it's my story. And we've had people with all types of things happen, that you should talk to your brand partner about it. If you know anyone that suffers with any type of forgetfulness, anything like that, this is something you should look into. And to me, the price is right. It's $65. That's it. For your brain health, really, for sure. Everybody should be on it. Oops. Oops. Say, hang on. Now we're going to go into our incredible new pre-launch that I talked about at the beginning that truly is a business gold mine. You've seen some of our products. You've seen how trend-setting they are, how revolutionary. We didn't even talk about our hair care. We have a total revolutionary hair care that is changing everyone's scalp for the better. So ask about that later. But this product that I'm about to introduce with this video, you've got to watch it and we'll come back on and talk about it. Don't go anywhere. Don't go get a drink right now. Lean in and watch this video. Oops, sorry.
About being part of something big before the rest of the world catches on. 14 years ago, Neora made history with our first product launch. From over $100 million in sales in 12 months, $300 million in 2 years, to being named Inc. 500's #1 fastest growing consumer product brand. But all of this has just been a warm-up for what is about to happen. A true breakthrough in skincare science, done the Neora way. Clean, effective, multifunctional, exclusive. The future of filler is coming. Product that trains your skin to plump and fill itself in just 30 seconds a day. A scientific advancement that topically activates the facial muscles, delivering the ultimate natural lift. A biostimulator that increases collagen production by 1,223% for plumper, smoother, and more contoured skin. Firmer, more sculpted skin awaits. Results starting in as little as 2 hours that build with every use. No needles, no risk, no downtime. And the best part? This isn't just a skincare breakthrough. It's a business gold mine. And you can be a part of the pre-launch team taking this game-changing product to market. So, if you've ever wished you could be a part of something big with untapped potential before the rest of the world catches on, this is it. Let's make history together.
Amazing. I get the chills every time I watch it. And part of this, guys, I think it's because my history with the company. I've watched us go from that first year with one product doing that $100 million to then being named Inc. 500 #1 brand. And you guys, that's not just in the skincare space. That's not just in direct sales. We were the #1 US company of all companies in the United States with a track record of 3 years of revenue. And they added our revenue up and we had the largest percentage of growth. That's how we wound up #1. It's huge. So that's what we've done. So now in a crowded skincare space, that's what you've got to get with your business hat on. I want everyone to put their business hat on, whether you decide this is for you. You need to tell people about this and help them out because what we've already done, that history, no one can take that from us. All the science, all the trend setting that we do. Now we found something else that is going to plump and fill your face on its own. It's going to work on your 40 facial muscles in a natural way so people don't have to use filler and Botox. Can you drop the mic, right? Seriously, what we are about to do is massive. And I know, Tiffany, you touched on millionaires. The more millionaires are going to come from the ones that recognize the opportunity and take action. But let's look at some of the before and after pictures. So I said kind of all of that. Little as 2 hours, people are going to see results. 30 seconds a day, meaning you're just going to put the cream on, rub it in, and go about your day. That's what they mean by 30 seconds. It's going to be working on your skin throughout the day and teaching the muscles to work, right? So they're starting to plump on their own and grow your collagen production by 1,223%. It's crazy. So look at the results. Now, how many of you guys are side sleepers? Put side sleeper in the chat if you want to win a prize. I think they teach you to be a side sleeper, don't they? They don't want you on your tummy. But look what it does. It wreaks havoc on our forehead. Look at the 2-hour results just after one time. This is not after weeks of use, guys. So imagine what your face is going to look like after weeks of use. Look at the smile area. Um, it's plumping, right? So that you have less of that labial fold. 2 hours. Again, look at this one. This is 4 weeks. I would swear that this person had Botox or a filler, but she has had not. She's only used our product. So that's where we sit, you guys. And just to quickly tell you about our track record, which I kind of did, we've sold over $2 billion in cumulative sales. I wouldn't be surprised if we were knocking on 3 billion by now. You see that we were number one Inc. 500 fastest growing company. We've been named the best place to work. So how cool to be part of a company that the home office has been chosen best place to work in America. 800 million in commissions are paid out to people like Tiffany and the other brand partners on here instead of celebrities. In case some of you are skeptical and you're thinking, well, where does the money come from? I don't get it. You know, how is this happening that they're paying 800 million in sales, in volume, sorry, in revenue? It's because we're average everyday people sharing with our friends, like we do a great restaurant, like we do cute shoes, or the men might share a watch that they like, right? And then somebody goes and buys it. That's all you're doing here. You're being an enthusiastic recommender. That's what you're doing. And you're getting paid for it instead of a celebrity that probably doesn't even use the product that they're recommending anyway, right? We donate to charity. We've given over 6 million to Big Brothers Big Sisters. I could go on and on. I just want you to know what an outstanding company this is. We last year in the 2024 were named the best direct sales company of all direct sales company. Yeah, I see some people clapping. Yeah, we deserve it. We deserve it. Number one, you guys, that's what impact means. Leadership means our CEO was picked as the number one CEO in the industry for all that he has done for the industry. We actually, what you don't know, we were in an 8-year battle with the federal government for government overreach. And I'll just tell you, we won. We sued the FTC and we won on all 5 counts. So, I mean, we have the gold medal of valor, in my opinion, since my husband's a police officer, gold medal of valor of being the best company. We're also one where the judge said, Neora is not a pyramid scheme. There are Ponzi schemes and crazy stuff out there, but the judge studied our books, studied everything, interviewed our brand partners, and the brand partners shared their experience. And the judge came away in her ruling and said that every brand partner I interviewed told me they were better off as a person, not business-wide and financially, but just as a person from the personal development and being part of our community than they were when they started. So I don't know about you, but to me, that's huge. And then the Far Right Award, we were given by the Direct Sales Association, which is like the watchdog of all direct sales. And we were named the best company there as well. So you can make $200 a month if you want to. You can make $1,000 a month. So this is just an example of how simple of a system we have of you sharing products with people. They order on your website. You don't even have to create the website. You make your commissions on it, 20% up to 35% commission on what you sell. You can build a team or not build a team. That's the other beautiful thing. We have people of all types. Some people just want to sell product. Some people don't like selling product, but want to help others start their own business. So it's all there for you. You get to decide. Also, this is the last month that we are offering a $12,500 bonus that is paid out over the course of 4 months. If you choose to get started and you start running and we're going to hold your hand, you can earn that as well. But you have to get involved this month to be in on that. They don't keep that bonus all year long. And then last but not least, if you're thinking about becoming a brand partner, this month, if you get, I was hoping my next slide would show it, but if you get either the holistic pack or the ultimate holistic value pack, and I'll show that in a minute, you get a free firming cream. So that firming cream that we talked about, you get it for free by getting started as a brand partner. Also, you get a free buy one, get one free voucher of the new product. So like the rest of us, we have to pay for the new product when it comes out, the future filler. You as a new brand partner, we want to reward you for making a decision and getting started, and you get to buy one and you get a second one totally free. We have all kinds of incredible vacations that we can earn. That's me on the left-hand side with the big tan hat. I've earned every trip, you guys, and I can teach you how to do it. Every trip since I started. I will never not earn a trip. And we have a car bonus. In the United States, it's a Lexus car bonus that you get to pay for whatever Lexus that you choose. In Australia, because we're open there too, it's Audi. Same with Mexico. Pretty sweet. The beautiful thing is you pick out whatever car you want. And then back to being a customer, the one on the left is you just, maybe you want the firm and you're thinking, well, I'll just buy one bottle of firm. Well, we encourage you, don't spend the 106. That's the good price. That's retail. At least you're not having to go to a clinic and spend thousands of dollars and have them rub a machine on you that's painful. Our firming cream works better than all of those because we have spa owners that know it and they carry it in their spas. But the better way to go this month, you have a buy two, get one free option. So you're paying the preferred customer price, which is $85. You're buying two, so that's $170, and you're getting a full bottle for free. So it's almost like getting three at about $57 a piece. And so then you're set for 3 months. Or the best way to go is if you get one of our ultimate value packs or holistic value pack, you get it totally free. So I'll show you those packs. So if you were thinking about it, becoming a brand partner, or maybe you just love the best deal, because there are a lot of people that don't want to be a brand partner necessarily, but they want the best deal. So a lot of them jump in with this. And I know for me, I didn't really have the money. I found room on a credit card and I got the $1,000 pack because I knew that if I got a smaller pack, it was not going to motivate me. I would easily kind of just wait till it showed up. And if I spent a couple $100, I would blow it off and think, I don't have to work on that business. But I knew that if I spent 1,000, got ourselves more in debt, I was going to work my business. So that's me, but it's also the better deal. You're getting 31 products plus the firm, and you're saving like $1,300. There's the next bigger pack. Next of the larger packs is the $500 one. And those two, the one before and this one, you get the free firm and the BOGO. And it is 17 products. And you're saving $626 off of retail. So those two are our most popular, but then we also do have the ones at the bottom. So maybe you love the skincare and you're thinking, I want to just do skincare. I want to focus on that. Or you love wellness or hair or the weight loss. You can choose that as well. You just don't get the free firm with the ones at the bottom. You only get the free firm and the BOGO with the two at the top. And then I think that was about it. I just wanted to thank you guys all for being on. I know I might have shared a little much on my story, so I went a little longer than what I originally told Tiffany. But to me, stories are what matter. When you actually hear what people have gone through, how they've used the product, how it's working for them, that's the true test of how great a product is, right? Instead of just seeing the statistics on it. So Tiffany, do you want to take it away with any of your winners?
Yes. So that was amazing. So let me know in the chat, what was most interesting to you? What really caught your eye? What makes you happy here? I've been watching the chats. I've already got some winners. Oh, skincare. Yep. Oh, yeah, the fat browning. Katrina is one of my new brand partners, and she entered with the $500 pack, and she's like, I should have gone for the bigger pack. That's right.
Honestly, that's what everybody says. It's so true. They're like, darn it.
EHT, firming, skincare, fat browning. Yes. Firm. Okay, cool. Firm. All right. So based on the chat and like all that awesomeness, I have some winners for just a few things. And I also wrote down what I just kind of felt the Lord was kind of saying, give this to this person. So Sarah Kelly's getting an eye patch set. Katrina, you're getting the lavender balm. Who else do we have? Lillian, eye patch. Deborah, eye patch. Darlene, I'm going to send you the 1-day supply of the Neora Fit. So you're going to get the collagen, the block and balance, the calm and cleanse, and I'm throwing in youth factor, and I'm throwing in an energy chew and a sleep chew with that. So you're going to get all that. You're going to connect with Mackenzie, and Mackenzie's going to get that to you. Jan, I'm sending you an eye patch. And Emma, I'm sending you an eye patch. Yay!
Wow. You are so generous. That is so cool. I love it.
And anybody who places an order is going to be entered into win a free bottle of Firm. So I'm doing that just because I want to. Lord says do it, so I'm doing it.
I love it. Does anybody have questions? So good, you guys. Did anybody have any questions? I can actually, you know what? I'll stop the recording and we can answer any questions. So don't go away just yet.